Hello again, everyone. Todd Michael Putnam from D&D Creative Table Designs bringing you another adventure table idea. And this is the Sunswept Isle. The Sunswept Isle. And the idea behind it is there is an ancient elven outpost, maritime outpost on a small island, a small sacred island that they have out in the ocean. Obviously, it's holy and sacred to the elves. And from here, not only is it a place where they can receive visitors and whatnot and not receive them on the actual mainland itself, but the elves here conduct rituals that placate the gods of the sea and make sure that the gods of the oceans and waves and whatnot will always look favorably upon the elvish vessels that are sailing across the ocean for their various purposes, whether they're diplomatic missions or just adventures or whatever the case may be. This island is essentially the place where they conduct the rituals to make sure that the gods and the elves are in sync with one another, and that the elves have not offended the gods, so that they can conduct whatever business that they see is appropriate. And so the heroes would be here in order to help conduct one of the rituals. And because some of the members have been slain who normally conduct these rituals, and the fear is that if anything should go wrong when they do the rituals, that the gods could unleash the Kraken or any other such creatures upon them to let them know their displeasure, which of course that would never happen. It's going to go smooth, and the players will have no problems whatsoever. Haha. Anyway, so that's basically the idea behind it, is that they will conduct various rituals across the island, and as they do so, they may or may not incur the wrath of the gods and send creatures in order to attack them to show their displeasure, which case they have to defeat the creatures and then conduct rituals saying that they understand their penance for what they did wrong, and then move on to the next ritual to complete the 4 rituals for the seasons of winter, spring, summer, and fall, for the ocean seasons, as such a thing, because only the elves would believe the oceans have seasons. So there it is. As far as the creation of the map itself is concerned, the map, the battle map here, physical, actual battle map, is from Cigar Box, and it's a cloth style mat. I have a couple of them, and I really like them. I didn't think I would at first, but I really like them because it's not a vinyl texture, so it doesn't reflect sunlight that comes off, which is a huge benefit. Vinyl, when you're playing, if the sun hits it right way, it can really cause a shine on the map, which if you're playing for a few hours can either, really bother your player's eyes or your eyes or whatever, and be distracting from the overall experience. But at the same time, it's not as thick as neoprene, so it rolls up a lot smaller, so the storage space is not as much. So Cigar Box Games, it's an island mat, as you can see underneath all the stuff. It's a little bit larger than 6 foot by 4 foot, and it's great. Around the island mat itself, I have just some doll filler, very, very thinly spread out, to basically add a little 3D effect to the ocean waves when they're actually hitting the island. I also have some actual 3D printed waves from Griffin Co., GRIFFONCO.com. A number of these are great just for showing that the waves are coming up, and things are getting rougher if the gods are not happy with the way the rituals are going, or just general rough seas. Here we have a 3D printed vessel from, I want to say this is from Printable Scenery, and it's a elven style vessel. I love this thing. It's absolutely fantastic, and painted up beautifully from my friend Nick, so I appreciate that. So it's a 3D printed vessel from Printable Scenery. And then we have some more stuff from Printable Scenery. These are all trees and stuff that they have. Some of them are from elven forts and stuff like that, I believe is what they're called. And then others, these 3 really big tall ones, ironically, those come from Printable Scenery, but from Rise of the Halflings. Yep, not Rise of the Elves, Rise of the Halflings. They have a Kickstarter out, which has a lot of great scenery to it. So you might want to go and check that out from Printable Scenery. They keep adding more and more stuff to it. But I noticed when I saw these 3 trees in particular, I got in on it and downloaded and had my friend print them for me, and then get them all painted up, because they'd be perfect for exactly this kind of thing, any kind of an elven stronghold. You see my dog, Kina Marie, in the background there. Hey, Kina. She's like 85 years old and she's really deaf, so she probably doesn't hear me. Hey, Kina, what's going on? How we doing? She's a Yorkshire Terrier. What? We don't want to talk to the camera? No? Okay. I'm sorry. She's missing her mom, who's at work today, so she's just decided that that's stressful for her right now. So you can hear her whining. She's fine. She's taken care of better than you could possibly believe. So she really doesn't have much reason to whine, but she's a princess. Anyway, back to the adventure. So all these buildings and stuff are from printable scenery. The trees and shrubs are from Monster Fight Club. Some of them are repainted. Monster Fight Club does not have purple ones. They do not have yellow trees. And they don't have these darker orange trees. These are colors that I had them painted up to add even more variety. But they do have the blue trees and the pink trees and green trees, which I'm not showing here. I don't have any. And of course, they have bushes that are available as well. The small dock piece is just from, I believe it's from Zitterdas. It's a hard foam company in Germany, and they have all kinds of scenery for different things. So you wanna check those guys out. And last but not least, one of my favorite pieces, actually, I don't use it as often as I'd like to, but is this right here is the swamp gas balloon from WizKids. This thing is fantastic. If you want to do any kind of travel adventures and whatnot, this thing is just beautiful. It can fit multiple minis in it. You could probably fit about 4 minis in there relatively comfortably. And it's perfect for just being able to fly anywhere and have aerial type adventures where, depending on how flimsy you want to make the balloon be, it could be a serious life or death situation of trying to stop the monsters, whatever they might be, dragons, griffins, cloud giants, depending on how high up they are, from popping open the gas balloon and causing the players to plummet to their death if they don't have the appropriate levitation, feather fall, fly spells, and things of that nature, or the ability to repair the balloon on the fly with some low-level cantrips or spells or anything like that. So that's it. That's everything that makes up the Sunswept Isles. Hope you enjoyed the content. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you do like the content. And I will see you guys on the next adventure table. Take care, and I will see you then. Bye.